Welcome to Yoga 77. My name is Jackie. We're going to come down onto our backs today. So come down onto your carpet or your mat. And if you've got a bolster or a pillow nearby, go and grab that. Might pause the video. Otherwise, just coming down onto your back and bring your legs in towards your belly. So you might bring the hands under the thighs, you might bring hands on your knees, and just start to take some little movements. So just guiding your knees side to side. See if you can find a little sensation through your lower back around the sacrum area. And it doesn't have to be a big movement. Just noticing the sensations, the feelings as you begin to bring your focus into the lower back, around the base of your tailbone. And also just bring your attention to your lower back area. And so that lower part of your spine where there's a little natural curve, a little lift of the spine off your mat. And if there is, see if you can draw the lower spine down towards your mat, almost like you are just tucking your lower ribs downwards. And sometimes the idea of belly button or navel drawing into the spine can also be helpful. And as you take these little movements, just start to feel a little bit of light activation through those core muscles, your stabilizing muscles deep down into your tummy. And you might notice that you can start to take the movement more without your hands. You're very welcome to bring the arms by your side, maybe the palms facing down, so you can start to invite a little softness through your shoulders. And see if you can keep the legs quite light here, almost you're just finding these little floaty movements side to side. It might turn more into a circling motion, circling one way and then the other. Again, if you are happier, if you feel better with the hands on your knees or behind the legs, go for it. But just be very mindful again of keeping the shoulders drawing down and back. So you're just really letting the shoulders go. Soften through the neck. Might even just take some movements through your head, just checking that the neck feels a little soft, relaxed. Again, if there's some tension through the neck, that's okay. Just maybe go into that feeling, that sensation, and maybe you just invite your breath to go to that area that feels a little tighter, a little bit more love, a little bit more softness, a little bit more letting go. And then as you continue through these circling or side to side, just see if you can notice your breath. So you don't have to change anything with your breath. And you might be breathing in through your nose, out through your nose, if that's available today. Maybe you notice where you can feel your breath in your body. It might be a coolness coming in through your nostrils. Might be a little tickle or again coolness just above your top lip before it enters into your nostrils. Maybe you notice your breath in your chest or in your belly. And just take a few more breaths with this gentle movement, almost like you're beginning to look for those interesting spaces, interesting sensations through the lower back, through the sacrum. Just looking for those sweet spots so that you can maybe just stay a little longer. You might come in and out on those little spots that you notice. And then you're very welcome to keep exactly as you are with this movement. You might be moving a little bigger. It doesn't have to be big. And if it feels right, you might start to take the knees out and away from each other. And again, it might be circling motions. You might find that drawing one knee back, one knee forward, switching over feels interesting. And just start to explore a little bit more movement through the hip sockets. You might even work with one knee at a time, one leg at a time, one hip at a time. And again, I invite you to explore this movement, but see if you can keep it soft. See if you can work at an even pace. So notice again anywhere that maybe feels a little bit more tight, a little bit restricted. And again, you might just come in and out once you find those spaces. And again, bringing a little bit more softness, a little bit more love into those areas that maybe feel a little tight, a little bit more restricted. And again, we'll just continue these movements through the hip sockets, like you're lubricating out through the sockets. You might notice the movements start to become a little freer, a little smoother. You might find a little bit more range of motion to be able to move a little bigger. And all the while, keep that focus on your core, your center body. Again, a little drawing down of lower spine, tucking down of those lower ribs, navel, belly button towards the spine. Again, that drawing in through your center, your foundation, finding a steadiness in your core, in your center, so that you can then allow more freedom of movement, more softness. And you might start to bring the feet up a little higher. Again, it might be those rocking movements side to side, but it might be more circling motions. So you might find some movement through the knees. Again, you might be circling one way and then the other. You might do one leg and then the other leg. Again, just check in with those shoulders that they haven't snuck in to help. Keeping them soft, soft arms, soft fingers. You might start some movement through your feet. And again, it might be circling out through the feet, the ankles. And again, just be mindful of those tummy muscles, those stabilizers. Again, a sense of drawing down through the lower spine, trying to keep that little gap working down or closed, little tucking down of the lower ribs. Navel, belly button working down in towards your spine. And if you've lost connection of your breath, again, just noticing, observing your inhale, observing your exhale. And see if you can find a sense of stabilization, steadiness through the center body. And a sense of softness, ease through your feet, your toes, your legs, your knees, your hips. And we'll just work on this for a few more breath rounds. And once you feel ready, we'll let the feet come down to the mat. Just take a moment of pause, just let that settle. You might spread your toes out a little wider. Maybe arms by your side. You might prefer hands on your body. Softness through the shoulders. Just noticing how you've arrived. Again, any sensations in your physical body, your emotional body, your spiritual body. And if you did choose to bring your bolster or pillow nearby, then you might just pop it under behind the back of your legs, behind the back of your knees, so that you can allow the knees to flop open, maybe the feet to flop open a little further, creating a little bit more softness and space, again through the hip area. Again, just checking the upper body has space, the shoulders rolling down and back. And again, you might have hands on your body. You could even bring one hand to your heart space, one to the belly. And I invite you just to scan down through your body, inviting softness. Let the feet be heavy, let the feet flop open. Again, you might notice your breath in the shape. And then I invite you to bring in words of love, kindness, compassion, gratitude to yourself for showing up for your practice today. Maybe drawing those words again of love, kindness, compassion, gratitude into your heart space. Just noticing that warmth as you draw the words further in. Just take a moment to notice how that feels in your body. Notice the softness and heaviness through your legs, around your hip area, around the knees, feet flopping open. You might pop a little softness, even a little smile on your face. Welcome to close your eyes. And then if you've got time, you might stay for a few more minutes. Just make sure you're warm enough. You might just stay, inviting again that sense of softness, letting go, love, kindness, compassion, gratitude to yourself. Namaste.